This is Emily Giubertoni, and welcome back to Inspire, Teach, Excel, the podcast for BCTSA SCIT, and it's great to have you listening. This week's focus is about resilience. Teaching, we all know, in the winter months particularly, can become tiring, maybe feeling a little bit overwhelming. And our resilience strategies, that toolkit that we need to have in place so that we can keep doing our jobs and keep doing our jobs really well to support those students. The first thing that I'm going to talk about today are some personal resilience strategies. And these are things that have worked for me, but also things that I know that have worked for other teachers and trainee teachers that I've worked with over the years. And the first of those is constantly bringing back your day-to-day reality to the bigger picture, and that is the incredibly values-driven profession of being in education. People say teaching is a vocation, and the day-to-day it's sometimes easy to lose sight of the incredible impact that you are having on the lives of other people by being in the classroom, sometimes in that day-to-day routine. So a really important resilience strategy is to try and take a step back and reconnect with why you are teaching, about that changing lives, about having a positive impact on the hundreds of people who will come through your classroom every day. The second thing is to think about working smart, not hard. Sometimes, maybe if the workload is feeling a bit intense, it can be really powerful just to take a step back, maybe ask somebody else to be a sounding board, and just check that there aren't tasks that you're doing in not a very efficient way. Is there anything that you could be doing in a more efficient way just to minimise that workload for yourself? It's an oldie and a goodie, but doing exercise is a fundamental thing to make sure that we're all keeping our kind of physical and mental health good, and that can be really challenging in those darker winter months, but seeing what you can do with exercise is a really powerful resilience strategy. Building a personal support network is a strategy that I'm sure everybody would have at the forefront of their minds, but it's absolutely vital. And that might be friends within the school, friends outside the school. It might be having a routine in the week where there's somebody that you can go and chat to in the school day. It might be cultivating good relationships with your line managers, with people in school who you can go and talk to in an open way when things are feeling a little bit tough. It's knowing who are those people you can go to when you just need to vent, and who are those people you go to when you need cheering up, and who are those people maybe where you can return the favour as well, because it often is a good wellbeing strategy helping somebody else when they're feeling a bit of a challenge. And the final personal strategy that I talk about is if you're using social media at all, you might have seen Dr. Lucy Kelly, who wrote a book about using kind of diaries for well-being. And one of her strategies that I've done for a long time and I find is really positive is the 3 good things every day. If you search the hashtag 3 good things on X, you will see her putting this strategy into action. But literally getting into the habit every day of thinking, what good things have happened today, 3 good things that have happened today, and almost cultivating that positive mindset through training yourself to reflect on the positive things that will happen. Often teachers are the kind of people who want to do really, really well at things, and as a result maybe focus on things where it hasn't gone so well. So training yourself with a 3 good things mindset can be a really, really important tool for building resilience by keeping your mindset positive. There's some things that I think organisations should be doing, and that if we're an individual in a school, we could be hoping to take advantage of as well. Resilience is not just about personal strategies, but about having structures in place. So 3 top tips for organisations to think about. In the first place might be providing role models, and that might be providing a way of role modelling through either training or just making these things visible about resilience strategies. Have you got people at the top who are leading conversations about working smart, not hard? If you are a leader in education, if you are running department or team meetings, or are you in those meetings making space to talk about resilience strategies, that can be really, really powerful. And sharing your own resilience strategies as well. So that kind of role modelling of, it's not like you grow out of the need for resilience, it's something that everybody is working at every level of the organisation. And as an organisation, can you be role modelling that to other people? Schools, organisations, you want to be making sure that you're providing professional growth opportunities for staff. One of the things that I really believe helps people to be resilient in education is having new, meaningful challenges and professional growth opportunities so that that sense of stagnation doesn't occur. Something new, something interesting. It doesn't have to be a major thing, but just that opportunity to keep your role fresh, to have what you're doing recognised, and then looking for something new to get involved with. Organisations should be providing those things, and individuals looking to participate in them, because that can really help with resilience, because there's a new sense of purpose in getting involved with something new. And finally, a really great thing that lots and lots of schools offer is coaching. And often coaching conversations can they should take the direction that the coachee wants to go in, to talk about maybe those things that you're struggling with, and to help you be empowered to solve those problems. So coaching can be a really powerful thing, firstly for organisations to offer, but also for individuals to seek out and take advantage of, because again, that can really help with resilience. And off the back of that, one hotline that teachers should all know about, and if you don't, we'll share it now, and we'll share it on the screen as well, is the Education Support Charity. And they've got a hotline which is manned, that you can call up. Any teacher, anybody working in school can call up and talk to about individual issues, often which might be affecting resilience, and they will talk to you about things like managing difficult feelings or situations, advice on self-care, difficult work relationships, how to plan for difficult conversations, maybe any challenging personal matter, or even just venting. It's a really powerful thing. It's outside of your school, it's outside of those relationships where you might not want to share what's causing you a challenge, but it's a really powerful thing to look for. There is so much more about resilience out there, and resilience strategies, and hopefully a lot of thinking going on about this in schools all over the country. But that's just been a brief insight of some personal resilience strategies, some top tips for organisations, and a hotline to call for support for teachers thinking about their resilience strategies. Once again, thank you for listening.